There's a healthy aroma of wholemeal bread.
Okay, all units, we have the bread rolls. Okay, John, we are rolling at 11 past.
The flight leaves for Abu Dhabi 11 minutes late.
It looks busy here, doesn't it? What are all these passengers?
Check-in for Shaker's next flight isn't going entirely smoothly.
Just sorting out all the seats on the flight at the moment.
Okay, thanks, sir.
Morning, sir. Sorry, we're having a slight problem. You're traveling? Sorry to keep you. Okay, we're having a little bit of problem with the flight. Okay, what we're gonna do, ask you to go and have a cup of coffee and come back in half an hour. That's okay? Yeah, I'm sorry about this.
Is this computer working?
Maria's technical problems seem to be getting worse.
Isn't that working again?
The computers that allow passengers to check in are giving cause for concern.
That's not working, that computer, Mairead. So call them up. The check-in's taking forever. I mean, we'd have been finished by now. It's one of those days. When something goes wrong, everything goes wrong.
Morning. The flight, unfortunately, is slightly overbooked this morning and everyone's turned up. Sorry about this.
All airlines overbook their flights because so many people fail to show up. But today people are turning up and there are very few seats left.
Could you ask Thai if they have any economy seats to Bangkok, please? They're just down there.
How can you make a mistake like
It's
that?
not a mistake. All airlines overbook. Do you want to go with Manu to Air India? Okay, with all your bags and everything. If Air India says yes, we'll just check it. It's just down there, my friend. Just you have.
That's the point. The people can get it.
Sir, if you want your family to travel, please go with him. So at least we try with Air India. Yeah? Okay.
Gulf Air will have to pay for the passengers to fly with another airline.
My mentality is, if you need to travel somewhere that urgently, at least try and be here early. This is a busy time.
Each day, over 180,000 passengers pass through Heathrow. The large numbers of people attract criminals who prey on the rich pickings. Heathrow police face an uphill battle with a handful of regular thieves whose speciality is parked cars. Undercover officer Nick Downing has had a tip-off that a notorious thief is in one of the terminal car parks. The airport camera team have also gone undercover to film Nick's covert police operation.
Yeah, it's Nick here. He's on level 2 of the car park, zone D. We want to see if he does anything because he hasn't got bail conditions or anything here, is he? I'll phone the others and we'll have a little look round.
Nick's team are hoping to catch the criminal in the act.
Get Paul to go to levels 3, 4, 5. You hold picket point at the moment. Yeah. And I'll just have a look 2, 1 and ground.
They have to find the thief amongst 1,500 cars. Maria's flight is making its final approach to Heathrow, but because of the delay, it'll be landing during rush hour.
Hi, Terminal. It's Maria here, CY. Hi. Where are you planning on putting the Paphos flight? There's no other stands. Right.
Parking stands for aircraft are strictly controlled by the airport authority.
All right. See if you can do anything else for us. All right. Thank you. Bye. Basically, because we're late, they can't give us a stand.
The only parking stand available is way across the other side of the airport. And getting there is proving to be difficult.
I know it's a Terminal 3, and that's what I'm saying. If you can't get us a car, I mean, we'll have to walk there. And I'm just saying, which way do we go?
Maria's delayed plane is finally coming in to land, and she hasn't long if she's to meet the flight on time. With no car available, Maria's only option is to walk.
Don't run us over. No, because it's easier to get to where I want to go. It's easier to go through the car park.
Maria thinks she knows a shortcut. Undercover officer Nick is still stalking the car thief.
Yeah, I think I've got him actually. Right. I think he's in zone G down there. He's got a baseball cap, blue. There he is. He's got a target in that corner. He keeps on going back to that corner. Can't get too close because I've arrested him. If he breaks into a car, hopefully I get there quick enough to grab him. I think they're going to go to the car which he was looking at. Hello, he's moving away now. He's on his way away from it, so they've just got into the car he wanted.
Nick will have to be patient. Maria is becoming increasingly impatient to track down her aircraft.
Well, I'm trying to still find Romeo 40. I think it's this way.
The plane's parked up at its stand across the airport, and ground staff are starting to disembark the passengers. The passengers will just have to wait.
Oh, here we go, we've got a van, we've got a van! Yes, yes! Can you take us to Romeo 40? Thanks! God, it'd been a long walk, wouldn't it? Thanks for that, guys. There's my aircraft.
Cyprus you're going on? Yeah.
Yes.
Maria might have found her plane, but the problems are just beginning. She needs to get her passengers to the terminal.
Have the coaches been here? No coaches yet. Oh my God.
Can I have?
Listen, the coaches aren't here yet. All right, bye. But the aircraft has arrived and there are no coaches here. So I'm trying to get hold of low control to find out where the coaches are. All right, I'll wait.
All everyone can do is wait. Nick's waiting too.
I see him start touching door handles. There's an offence for motor vehicle interference, because that's actually doing doors and the fact that you're trying to steal. Yeah, he's looking into a car at the moment actually. Moving away, someone's just walked past him. Going back to it now. Yeah, he's doing the door handle, isn't he? You saw him touch the handle as well, yeah? There's enough for interference. He's gone up the stairwell. He's gone up the stairwell. There he is. Put your hands out, police officer. Alright, you're Nick. Alright, put it down.
Yeah.
Attempted theft from motor vehicle, the black cab. Tried the door handles. Yeah? I'm not going to give you time to actually do one. You know me anyway, don't you?
Yeah.
You're silly, aren't you? Put your hand behind your back. Open your hand. Put it. Open the hand. Let go. Open your hand.
Huh?
Open your hand. Open your hand. Thank you. Stone's in your hand that's going to quit. Can you pick up, there's that stone there,
yeah.
and there's another one just like it by your foot. Right, obviously you know the cautions, and you don't have to say anything. May I, in defence, do not mention when questioned something which relates to the line of court. Anything you do say may be in evidence. Do you understand all that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you know why you've been arrested. Attempted theft and going and put the black cab downstairs. Spent a long time looking at it. You tried all of the door handles. At least for your sake, it's not actual theft, is it? What's your head? It's just a tiny little brown one. When I've stopped him, his hand is clenched. Obviously something in there. And he's got these two little stones. They'd be used to smash the window. It might take him a couple of attempts. And what are you going to think about a little stone? But for him, that's a specialist bit of equipment. He'll have to answer a few questions why he's got them in the hand. He's suspected of doing so many here. And he just rips us apart. It's probably in my shoe or something.
Coaches have arrived to ship Maria's terminal.
They only sent us 2 coaches to cover a full flight. Useless, absolutely useless. It's a joke.
Maria has little time to get her plane ready.
What a messy aircraft. They had a party up here. The cleaners are here, the catering people are here, so it's just a matter of now doing a quick turnaround. I've got exactly 45 minutes to turn this aircraft around.
Maria can't risk any further delays. Boarding for the evening flight to the Gulf is well underway, but one of Shaker's passengers thinks her bag's gone missing.
They took her bag that had her handbag inside.
Another passenger?
No, wheelchair.
The wheelchair lady.
Oh, the wheelchair lady?
Yeah.
You left
They
a
took
handbag?
a plastic bag off her
Yeah.
that had
She
a handbag.
picked the bag.
Hang on, hold on. Start from the beginning. Who are you traveling with?
My husband.
Where's your husband?
The,
He's on board. Okay. The lady pushing you in a wheelchair, she put plastic bag on the handle,
yeah.
and you think she's taking it.
Now
got a handbag
she
inside.
put there.
Yeah.
She, on that chair. She put there, and when my husband is sitting there.
Have you asked your husband if the bag is with him?
Yeah, the bag is there. My husband is there, and the lady is
But
there.
have you asked your husband
And she
if he-
follows.
Yeah. So you've
Yeah,
taken everything's gone
yeah.
on board. Let's ask your husband and see if he's got the bag. Yeah, fine. So just come with us.
Don't worry, we will find it. We'll be okay. Don't worry.
He's probably taken it and has gone back home with all the money.
Nick's suspected thief has been taken to Heathrow's police station.
Do you understand what you're here?
Yes, I understand.
I'm going to authorise the detention to interview regarding these matters. Just bear with me, I'll go through this procedure.
The nature of his crime is theft from a motor vehicle. What he specialises in is targeting minicabs and hackney carriages. You think Heathrow being an airport, you're going to get an awful lot of those that come here, and what they tend to do then is leave coins, money bags in the car. It's easily accessible and very difficult to identify.
I think due to the nature of the offence, I'm going to authorise a strip search of you to ascertain your possession of any evidence that might have been used for this alleged offence. You understand that?
Yes, I understand.
603.
So I can get a minute, go on. Good search for you again.
They're a lovely job.
Cheers, mate.
It's fallen to Nick to conduct the strip search. Shaker's search for the missing bag is now focused on the rear of the plane.
Where's your handbags that you had? John, one of the wheelchair passengers that they brought on board, the passenger claiming they've lost a plastic bag containing money and what have you, and it was hooked up on the handle. If they can check with their agents and advise. The passengers is a male and a female, elderly.
Roger that.
And I'm checking the agents who brought them here.
32, check it.
Maria and her passengers are waiting for word that their plane is ready.
I'm keeping my fingers crossed it goes tonight.
No, it will go tonight. Of course it'll go tonight.
Go ahead.
Hello, Michelle. We can start sending them over now.
Okay, thanks, bye.
Come on, let's do it.
Your flight is now ready for boarding.
Her passengers are at last beginning the first leg of the 2,000-mile journey to Cyprus by bus. But some of the passengers have other ideas.
Don't going down the jetty.
You're sending them through to the wrong plane.
We've got 150 people down there.
It's absolutely chaos down there.
Is that aircraft completely empty? Is there crew on there?
No, there's cleaners on there.
And pads have just gone on there. They've just come down the wrong way and gone through. There's an aircraft parked there, British Airways aircraft parked. They've gone onto that flight. Can't believe they've done that.
Nothing was discovered during the strip search of Nick's suspected thief.
It'd be interesting to see what he's got to say, if there's any explanation for his actions. I'd be interested to hear them, if there are explanations, and why you carry little stones in your hand. And then I'll make a decision on what to do, whether to charge him, bail him for further inquiries. But that it depends on what he's going to say to us. Now, this interview is being tape recorded and may be given evidence if your case is brought to trial. First of all, can I ask you what you were doing at the airport today?
No comment.
Are you travelling today?
No comment.
Okay. Moving on, I've seen you loitering, which I mean hanging around, in front of a maroon Hackney carriage. Why did you stop there?
No comment.
Is there any innocent explanation for your actions?
No comment.
Because you're not saying anything, I can give you what we call a special warning. Have you ever heard of one of those before?
No.
All right, that means when a suspect who's interviewed fails to answer satisfactorily, the court can draw their own inferences, yeah? Do you understand that? One inference they can decide on what's happened.
Yes, I understand.
Okay. So I'll repeat the question. Can you tell me why you were at Car Park 3 at Heathrow Airport today?
No comment.
There's been a discovery on board Shaker's flight.
Is that it? Where was it?
It was with the other wheelchair passenger.
Okay, we found it. We found it.
All of your valuables, madam.
With the bag found, completing the boarding for Shaker should be a formality.
Two passengers.
So I'm going to put another announcement out because both those seats are empty.
A couple of passengers, they were through checked on our flight. Now their aircraft landed at 6:30. They should be here. There's no reason why they're not here. The annoying thing, these passengers that checked in last, they all made it. And what we're missing, people who checked in ages ago. This is the annoying thing. Yeah.
It's up to them to make themselves known. If they don't, we offload them.
Now there's another problem.
Shaka, I don't know if we've got time. This lady, she's left her mobile by the internet.
Internet? Which internet?
At the Gulf Lounge.
Well, inside the Admiral's Club.
Yep.
Shaker to Fadi.
What sort of mobile is it, ma'am? Nokia.
Fadi, we have another passenger who left a mobile phone in the Admiral's Club.
Paul, it was 3 coaches.
3 coaches in total, and then the 4th one will be coming back with a few buggies.
That's correct.
Okay, thanks, Maria.
Thank you. And keep the last coach there. Now I'm a loader. I love this job so much.
Maria's got to make sure not only her passengers catch the flight, but their luggage too.
Don't worry, we'll have another few hours delay. Come on!
I'm losing my patience.
Why am I? Am I in the baggage hold? Are we alright? Ah, we got some more! Come on, get some more off!
last two buggies will have to wait for the next coach.
Yeah, I've got the mobile. I'm on the buggy down to Bayline.
Okay, madam, can I ask you to go on board? We've got the mobile, we'll give it to you on board the aircraft. Need to close the aircraft doors.
Right.
Yeah?
Okay.
Thank you. 12 B. I'll bring it to you, ma'am.
Thanks.
I'll see you on board the aircraft. Yeah, thank you. Closing doors. We're closing doors.
Time's very tight for Shaker.
I'm just double checking the coupons. In the meantime, we are offloading both their bags.
It's all in for these two.
Just two Aer Lingus, which are in hold 5, yeah? Shaker to control Colin, we are correct. The two passengers we're missing, we've offloaded. Luckily their bags in hold 5, so we're all done. Just confirm the coupons for me on the radio.
The two missing passengers will have to be left behind. At the police station, the suspected thief is under increasing pressure.
About the same, isn't it? So that one.
I'm showing you police exhibit ND1 and I'm asking you to account for your possession the two stones which I believe are used to smash the windows of cars, therefore gaining you entry into those vehicles.
No comment.
Is there any explanation for you having those objects on you?
No comment.
Do you wish to make any comment whatsoever?
No.
Do you wish to add, alter or clarify any point that you've raised or said in this interview?
No.
Due to that fact, I'm now turning off the tape. He's an experienced thief. He's been through the court procedure on numerous occasions. He's got 8 actual convictions for theft from a motor vehicle. I think another 8 for motor vehicle interference. He committed or admitted 43 additional offences that have taken place at Heathrow and suspected of probably double that amount. Recently we've had a rise in motor vehicle crime again that we could probably say is down to him. You told the court last time you let me out there, I'm going to carry on, and unfortunately he was given unconditional bail. Hopefully this time he'll get a prison sentence that he deserves.
In court the following day, the man pleaded guilty to charges of theft and motor vehicle interference. The thief was not given a custodial sentence, but a 12-month community rehabilitation order, and made to pay costs. Having got her passengers safely to the plane, Maria's still struggling to get their luggage there.
That's it, we're complete with passengers, just need to take the buggies to the aircraft. Alright, no more passengers, that's it. Paul, the coach just arrived and is just bringing the 3 last buggies to you.
At last, the flight is set to leave, but there's some confusion on board. There seem to be 2 more passengers than there should be. And it falls to Maria, as duty manager, to sort them out.
Right. Alright, thanks.
Maria's evening is not over yet. Shaker's flight can at last depart.
Yeah. You can call for startup now, please. For clearance.
With the 2 missing passengers' bags taken off, the flight's back on schedule.
Yes. Okay, we're closing doors. Bye.
Maria's 2 extra passengers from her flight are back.
The 2 that went on the Paphos.
Yeah, they were on the 333 tonight. I don't know how they managed to go on the Paphos one. The person finally spotted it.
So did you want to get on the Paphos? Do you want to go to Paphos?
No, my parents wait for me in Larnaca.
Right, come on, let's go.
As the Paphos flight leaves 4 hours late, Maria's now on escort duty.
There was a problem, 2 passengers which were on the CY333 got on there, so I'm taking them now back to the gate.
As Shaker's plane is taxiing for takeoff, his 2 missing passengers have appeared at the gate.
have you been, sir?
We were last week. We didn't know where to get.
We didn't know which gate to go to.
See, because we saw 28 and all. Yeah, we saw 27 and all up there. 19.
We thought we were back there, so we went back down.
Right.
We said we went too far.
So collect your bags and make your way to our reservation desk and see when they can rebook you on the next flight.
Gary Tamani, can you just confirm that flight was tomorrow morning, please?
Not tomorrow morning.
But he'll see what he can do for you. Okay, but I can't promise you anything.
Alright. Cheers.
Bye.
Thank you.
They stink of alcohol. Absolutely stink of alcohol. Their flight landed at 6:30. They've been sitting, knocking it back.
Got the last two here. All right, okay. Bye. All right, that's it. Last, no more passengers, yeah.
It's been a long day for Maria.
See you soon.
See you.
Do not come back. No, no.
Next week on Airport, Stuart's having trouble with some frequent flyers. And drama in the car park as a man collapses. Paramedics Jane and Gerard are racing against time to get him to hospital.